2016. There's a look at the home. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Purdy bootlegging it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but number 4 takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 4 catches, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit. He made himself available on that one.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this down to the 23. And a brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at him. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the Cardinals' 10-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. Throwing, Tune.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps. Guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
2nd and 10. Much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You look at this Niner defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
That a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Shedding through the defense. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And an 49ers will go on offense, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. Throw out wide is incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Cardinals hit 4 and 6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Toon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA's Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now Toon. A short one here caught by McBride. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Toon going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you got to more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Looking to throw, Tune. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. And Tune to throw it now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they get him down the middle before he takes it across the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the counter, it's Gainwell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far. One conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tune. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tune to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just sell it for in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Our 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And that one complete to Hodgins.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. The throwing here, Purdy. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
This one caught by Kittle and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Purdy.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And this one is right through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16 to 7. So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we come upon halftime, past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game started the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
On first down, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
In one formation for the 49ers.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 4. Here's the option.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and win. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And he'll get it up near the 35, the 34 here.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34.
B.J. Ojulari.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here's Purdy.
And that is incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Toon going to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now Toon. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Throwing, Tune. Open man is Higgins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. Able to push his way through. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Tune. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
And they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more... here in this fourth quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The 49ers settling in for their next drive.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy looking to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Toon.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Able to break through that initial contact. It winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Right back to him on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson.
He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow! Wow!
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. So Purdy and the Niners down by a field goal, 26 seconds to go.
They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
To throw is Purdy. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's Purdy to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Purdy to throw. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.